A swordsman is standing with the black fire in the background. With Elia still in my arms, I glare at the pointed sword. I don't feel any hostility from the swordsman. I fear my death and at the same time grit my teeth in vexation. It's different. She's a different person. It's not just her hostility. I don't feel any of her nobility I previously felt from her. Her helm breaks. It must have been Berserker's last attack. Her face is revealed, and although she is completely different, she's still the same. There's no reply. And now the golden eyes do not reveal anything, but painfully look down at us. Elia's voice is trembling. A sword is pointed at her, and Berserker is sinking into the shadow behind Saber. The defeat of her servant and her impending death. Any young girl would tremble in this situation.
Saber.
I shake off any unnecessary emotions. I hug Elia harder and put my strength into my free right arm. Now's not the time to be spaced out. I'm going to save Elia. I'm going to save Elia and return to my home. So I can't just cower and wait for my death. Saber swings her sword. She tries to slash at me as I stand up, and at that instant parries 3 arrows shot from her side. Thank you, Archer. I get to my feet, still holding Elia in one arm. Bye. Look, okay, Ren, I don't give a fuck what you say. Let him use his noble phantasm, because she can't beat him there. He wins there. The swords clash. Archer shot at Saber and attacked her without pause. But it doesn't do much. Even with his godlike speed, Saber easily repels his twin blades. Archer is acting strangely. Looking, I see the black shadows entangled around his feet. Oh, damn it. The cold voice is definitely Saber. She easily smashes the black shadow in. Sends Archer flying into the forest behind him. She's struck with enough force to throw him back in spite of his defense and the shadow holding his feet. Look, that's better than being swallowed up by the shadow. I'd rather him be flung away than eaten. And once again, Saber confronts us silently, her eyes. They tell me she has resolved to kill me if I do not hand Elia over. Nope. Elia lets go of my arm. It seems she wants me to hand her over, and the last switch is stripped inside my head. I push Elia behind me and grip the wooden sword with both hands. I hold it at the ready right in front of me. I'll drive all of my power and magical energy as soon as Saber charges at me. That's all I can do now. I have nothing to say to her. I can't apologize, nor can I tell her to come back. I can't say anything like that when she hasn't said anything herself. Saber is in front of me as an enemy. Then the only way to answer her is to fight her with all my might. I take aim. I won't even try to take her life at the cost of my own. Saber taught me that such tactics are useless. An attack with the premise of your death is only effective against an opponent as strong as you. Against Saber, I can't hope about anything as good as a natural mutual kill. Therefore, I'm only aiming at one spot. Her helmet shattered, and so her head must be damaged somewhat. That's where I'm going to strike with all my might. I'll defeat my enemy and live on. Unless I get that clear image in my head, I won't even be a match against Saber. You're not going to hit her. She's coming. Dodge it, dodge it, dodge it, dodge it, dodge it. I don't care if I look miserable. I don't care if I have to crawl on the ground. Unless I dodge this attack, I can never protect Elia. I'm dead. I fought Saber before, so I know this will be fatal. The lightning-fast attack comes from the upper left. Slicing through my neck will be as easy as mowing rice. But my head is still attached. Saber's sword stopped just shy of my throat. What happened? She silently sheathes her sword and jumps away. Could that be your reason? The black pawn expands on the ground. The shadow is about to crawl out of there. I'm sure of it. That's the thing I saw at the park the other night. An unknown thing that's just like a cluster of curse.
私の役目は済んだ。あとは貴公に任せる。
ありがたい。たやすい仕事だ。マジュヌーンに敗れた失点を取り返せる。
Saber walks over to the black mud, and she sinks into the mud just like Berserker did. I watch her until she completely disappears. I don't care why she's still in this world or why she's my enemy now. Now that we're enemies, all I can do is fight. That is the nature of this war. But still, I think for a second that she wouldn't have been stained black like that if I had been stronger. Save me. Tosaka's voice brings me back to myself. In front of me are the approaching Black Shadow, an assassin whose white mask is distorted with a smile. I take Ilia's hand and start running. Ilia takes one side to glance at the mud that swallowed Berserker, and then keeps back her tears as she starts running. It's okay, I lost my servant too. Status screen. Good. Give me... Oh, Saber. Master, no one. True name, no one. Is her... Oh, damn it, I can't check. A++ though, I think her Noble Phantasm is slightly less, or slightly more. Magical energy is higher, strength is higher, agility's down. Luck is the same, I believe. Her writing skills are lost. Nullifies all magic that requires less than 3 verses. Difficult to hurt her because she has a dark alignment. Her magic resistance has decreased. Instinct B. Because she's continually suppressing her rage, her instincts have become more blunt. Burst A. Enormous amount of magical energy always covers Black Saber's body like a dense fog. With her black armor and her trail of mana, her defense has increased considerably. Charisma E. Talent to command and lead a great army. Increase the ability of one's ally in battle. Her leadership is increased, but the morale of her soldiers decreased dramatically. Sword of Promised Victory, Excalibur. Black Sword of Ultimate Light. Since Excalibur is an amplifier that transforms the magical energy of its possessor, the light of the Holy Sword of the Black Saber is also turned black. As the ladies of the lake, Vivian and Morgana, coexist, the Holy Sword seems to have attributes of both good and evil. We run through the forest. In front of me is Tosaka leading the way. Behind us is Assassin pursuing us through the trees. She must be worried about us, even though she could have escaped by now. She slows down and turns to look at us. I know that the enemy is right behind us, but I can't shake him off. Servant Assassin is after us. There's no way I can shake him off when I have Yulia with. Please don't hit me. I hear an ominous voice ring by my ear. When I look to my side, I see a white death's head, smiling as he licks the dagger. The masked figure is knocked away. While running beside me, Assassin was thrown off guard by a kick to the side. Archer, I love you, buddy. Not as much as Lancer, but I still love you. Archer does not slacken his pace as he talks. That's what I'm doing. He will have no issue with Assassin. Archer is looking at Assassin, something else that is coming from behind him. That's going to be the only issue. It's after us. That shadow is coming after us while staining the ground black. I'm carrying her. Archer slows down a bit and goes behind us. At that instant, right before he leaves, he gives Yulia a look heavy with regret. I go through the forest with the sound of clashing swords at my back. As Assassin follows, he is obstructed by Archer's efforts. Unable to sustain the offense, Assassin is once again forced to retreat. Their attacks are matched. Even the daggers thrown at me are shot down, and it's obvious that Assassin is not in control of the fight. But it's not because Assassin is weak. Well, that is, but... Archer repels the multitude of daggers. His vigor is incomparable to before. The scales of victory are tipping towards Archer. I don't know why, but he is as strong as a fierce god right now.
なぜ動ける
With even his strongest attacks repels, Assassin raises his voice as he retreats. In response,
知れたこと。私は他の連中のように真っ当な英雄ではない。清純ではない英霊ならば、あの泥と同意。つまり、
Archer must consider it his chance of victory as Archer
お前
charges.
ほどではないが、この身もいびつな英霊ということだ。
He cuts the white skull with one blow. The black cloud scatters in all directions. Assassin retreats, clutching at his broken mask. It is not a retreat to regroup, but to retreat to save his life. The black servant runs away from Archer and disappears into the
強
trees.
敵。これで追いつかれる心配もなくなった。ご苦労様、アーチャー。疲れたでしょ？しばらく休んでいいから霊体に戻っていて。
Tosaka looks relieved. Behind her. No. It appears as if born from the tree shadow.
何？
She looks behind her. At the same time, the black shadow extends its tentacle and... God damn it. Throw Elia down and go save her. I won't make it even if I run. I'll witness Tosaka getting pierced by the black tentacle. Love you, Archer. I'd do the same. But the one I actually see impaled is Archer, who pushes Tosaka aside. Tosaka looks up at Archer without comprehension. It's the end for Archer. He's still breathing and he's not bleeding much. It should be possible for him to heal himself even if he is pierced, as long as it's not fatal. But somehow I understand that Archer cannot fight anymore. That thing kills servants. No matter how strong a heroic spirit one is, one cannot beat the Black Shadow as long as one is summoned as a servant. I vaguely comprehend that fact for some reason.
嘘。アーチャー。
Not letting you die.
何してんのよ。
Tosaka must have felt the same thing. She calls out to Archer with a trembling voice, stands up unsteadily, and...
来るな、さっさと逃げろ、たわけ。
Archer shouts, stops her cold. Do I have to carry 2 people now? Jesus. Well, you got to go. The black shadow throbs. The forest is dying. All the magical energy is being sucked by that shadow. For some stupid reason, it reminds me of a water balloon. It's like putting more water into an already full balloon. It's expanding beyond capacity. I get a bad image of it explode. We'll all get sucked up. If we stay here, we'll be engulfed for sure. Archer pulls out the tentacle that pierced him and starts to run to Tosaka, and then I... Fuck! What kind of question is this? I can't choose? I can't choose? Oh, fuck off. This is the hardest choice. This is actually the hardest choice that the game could possibly throw at me at this point. Like, the next one I'll know is like, oh, save Tosaka or save Saber. Well, actually, no, that's not nearly as hard. Well, because that's like, I would say, I don't know. I like Yulia. She's really cute, and I need to, defend her. Tosaka's gonna die. I want her to live. I want to save both. Where's the third option? Both. Let's go with Tosaka. Tosaka is closer to the shadow than us. Archer is dying and Tosaka is still in shock after his injury cannot move. Now I'm the one who can bring her back. Only then. I let go of Yulia and run towards Tosaka. I'll still make it. There are 5 meters to Tosaka and 10 more to this shadow. If I run full speed and pull her to the side, I'm sure I can manage something. And that thought proves to be a mistake. The expanded shadow explodes in an instant. I don't even have time to take her hand. The shadow tramples over the forest under one breath, and it mercilessly swallows the prey in its spiderweb. My temperature rises. A fatal fever from the tropics destroys my human body. There's no vaccine for it, but my body struggles to get away from the heat, and my mind abandons my body and dies first. Without its soul, the flesh is easily swallowed. As I melt into the black shadow, I think I hear a cry of an infant's birth. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Yeah, show me. I want to see how protecting Yuya... Oh, I don't want to see Tosaka die, though. God damn it. I don't see how protecting Yuya is going to do anything.
戦略的撤退を余儀なくされながら結局逃げ切れなかったデッドマンを助けるタイガー
Strategic
道場
withdrawal is what I prefer. It's a withdrawal, not a retreat. Withdrawal.
はいはい始まるよああハリー
ぶったるんだれ何をいじけておる弟子1号本編の感情を道場に持ち込むのはご法度だと申したであろう
I didn't want to sacrifice either of them.
はいけど今回はちょっとフォローできないかなって
I will say that was the hardest choice.
かつてないほどのすねぶりそんなに遠坂さんを優先したことが嫌だったの
You can't help it sometimes.
違うけど私はただアーチャーが報われないって思っただけよ
むむ私ではわからない複雑な裏事情けどまあいいじゃない遠坂さんもアーチャーさんもシローもイリアちゃんもみんな仲良く死んじゃったんだからって笑い事かバカトラがもう今日はここまでシローはすぐに選択肢に戻ってちゃんとアーチャーの言葉を守ること今日は森から出るまで電源切っちゃダメだからね
Okay. Well, she told me. I'm gonna keep recording. Protect Yuya. I'll protect Yuya. I can't try to save two people. I don't care, I want to. Can I hold Yuya and then grab Tosaka as well? Tosaka has Archer, but Yuya has no one. Then, I have to take Berserker's place. Okay. I have no idea how the... Why couldn't you just tell her to get down in the... whatever. I tackle Yuya, forcing her to the ground. At that instant, I covered her body with my own. My vision and perception is filled with black. It's hot. My body is almost blown away. The condensed and released wave of magical energy rages through the forest as a storm. It's still not there. My vision is painted black. If it's this dark, even though I can clearly see a black sun must have come falling down. My body is not there. It probably melted from the heat. My body's not there. The loss of my sense of touch is more disgusting than the pain. But that's the problem. I can't protect Yuya unless I have a body. The black shadow tries to take Yuya. I flail my right arm to drop it off. Embracing her with that same arm, I pressed her to the ground. And I finally realize. My body's there. My body must be there, or else I couldn't have protected Yuya. Man, I panicked too much. All I lost was my left arm. All? All? Quote, all I lost? That's the same, only part of me that vanished without a trace. The rest of my body's still there. But I still have the sense of loss. I only lost one of the two. Only. Only. That can be rewritten as, I lost half of my arms. I've lost half. But it feels like I lost my whole body. You lost a fucking arm! That's not something like you could just shrug off. It's disappearing. God, I'd be screaming in agony if I just had my arm fucking cleanly taken off. There's nothing left. I'd be in agony. Jesus. The shadow fades away without a trace. Its energy spent. And I'm gonna bleed more out of my left arm than if it was my right arm as well. Yuya's safe. My ears have been numb, so I can't hear what she's saying. What happened to Tosaka? Archer is there. His red coat is painted in deeper red, and he's so weakened that he might disappear in the next second. How strange. Why is she here?
正気ですかそんなことをすればあなたは
考えるまでもない何もしなければ消えるのは2人だが移植すれば確実に1人は助かるどのみちこの体は限界だこのまま消えるというのならこれをくれてやったところで
Archer and Ryder are talking. What the hell is going on? And in the end,
通常ならば死ぬ人の身に霊体をつなげては助からないだが俺とその男は特例だ
As long as she's alive, I'm
リンが
happy.
目を覚ましたら
He tenderly runs his finger through Tosaka's hair. My vision fades to black. This dark sun no longer shines on the forest then. The darkness must be fading on falling on my
ここ
consciousness.
までか達者だな遠坂
Archer bids farewell in a voice that sounds just like mine. Am I gonna get his arm? This shadow wavers. The red knight is covered in blood, and Tosaka Rin is sitting on the ground dumbfounded. About 5 meters away from them stands the silver-haired girl and Emiya Shiro hand in hand. The shadow wavers. After shrinking like a dead tree, the shadow expands like a blowfish. No, its poisonous nature is like an uglier deep-sea fish. The expansion continues without limit, swelling outward and dyeing the forest black. At that instant, the Red Knight dies protecting Tosaka Rin, and Emiya Shiro survives by pure luck. It's fortunate the ground is uneven. The expanding shadow passes over Emiya Shiro, who is in a hollow pit. But his left arm is above its rim, unable to share in that fortune. Sakura wakes up. It's been half a day since she let Rin ride her to guard Shiro. Mato Sakura, who shared a vision with her servant to follow the sensation without even leaving the house, is brought back to reality of that scene. She feels like vomiting. Her vision is blurred as if she had lost it, because she cut the shared vision off by force. Her body is sweating as soon as she breathes. What in her stomach rises up to her throat. Please don't vomit on... Okay, thank you. At least take it into the bathroom. It's gonna tell her not to vomit on the kitchen. Or the table. She's covering her mouth with her hands as soon as she gets to the sink. Couldn't have made it to a toilet? She vomits out everything in her stomach. She stands there with her head down and shoulders heaving. Her long hair flutters like a curtain, hiding her face from the mirror. She recalls the nightmare. There's no mistake about the vision. Emiya Shiro's left arm was swallowed by the shadow while protecting the silver-haired girl. It melted away without a trace from the shoulder down. Sakura masochistically yells at herself for considering such a thing. She feels a chill and a strange uplift, not being able to think what will happen, about what happened and what she should do. All she knows is that she hates herself. She previously got the idea that if Emiya Shiro were injured to a point where he wouldn't be able to go outside, he would not be in danger anymore. Yes, she was wrong. It will not solve anything. Was it simply carelessness that made her wish for him to be hurt? Now he has been wounded regardless of her wish. Not a wound that will keep him indoors, but one that threatens his very life. There's no difference between the two. That's what it means to be injured. Why did she think that a misfortune to lose a part of one's body is a good thing? The nausea does not go away. She does not stop vomiting even after throwing everything up. Gastric juice and blood. She thinks that the sharp pain in her stomach and the scratch on her throat is like a punishment to condemn her. And after a while, her nausea finally goes away with the gastric juice runs out, and she regains her composure. She breathes heavily. Her shoulders are moving up and down painfully. She puts her hands on the sink and tries to calm down, as if she's finished running a marathon. You got some dark thoughts, girl. You got some really dark thoughts. In a trance, she speaks her true feelings. A short murmur. Still breathing heavily, she raises her head. The figure in the mirror is crushed by a feeling of guilt. The apologetic expression is caused by her worry for Emiya Shiro's well-being. She truly wishes for his safety. The mirror reflects a face with a crooked smile. Surprised it didn't give a CG for that. It's hot. I'm trapped in a sultry stone room. The heat radiating from my shoulder is like a plague of microscopic bugs eating my cells. My shoulder, the place where my arm used to be, is covered with honey, and ants are swarming on it, so it looks like a carpet. It hurts. It's hot. My body is burning from within. This isn't like a sultry stone room, but more like a sealed frying pan. I hear the sound of something burning and realize I've been scorched black. It's hot. The heat melts my mind and leaving my body untouched. Slowly and fiercely, it burns through my jeans as if trying to overwrite them. Is this nightmare finally coming to an end? It's hot. The hole is sealed so that the ants cannot escape. It's hot. 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 The hole in my is in my shoulder. I don't know why, but my missing left arm became a gateway, allowing the ants to flood into my body. In the entrance, the hole to let them out is sealed with the flesh that's not mine. It's changing. It's changing to something I don't know. It's coming in. Knowledge I shouldn't have is flowing into me. It is his battle experience and battle information. This is a noble phantasm. It's not the pair of swords, Kancho and Bakia. Favoring the treasured swords made by an ancient blacksmith, he himself was a blacksmith, heroic spirit. That's why he creates. He duplicates everything he sees and understands. No. It is not duplication, but projection. A unique magic that produces the real thing using an image in a caster's mind. And the heat burning my mind tells me to manage this skill. All of these weapons are now mine. Oh, cool. I'd love to make Gabolg, though. That would be something I'd like just to like twirl around for a while and just carry. That would be fun. Don't kid me, that's impossible. It won't fit. I don't know about projection. It's not at the level yet. Cutting corners like this will destroy my body. First of all, I have my hands full with myself. I can't memorize or use someone else's ability. I don't have the needed power to begin with, and we're strangers with no connection. So there's no way it will become familiar with my body. No, I won't be able to bear it, even if it becomes familiar with my body. You can't put time out of order or destroy the regularity. Even if you help me, I don't have the skills to handle it. Oh my god. My arm. My fucking arm's gone. My consciousness slowly fades. Or returns. I'm sleeping on an unfamiliar bed in an unknown room. I raised my body. I think I met Saber at the forest. Ran away with Tosak and Ilya. Hey. Our eyes meet. Ilya is beside the bed staring at me with blank amazement. I sigh with relief. I don't get the situation, but I'm glad Ilya's alright. Ilya charges at me. Hugging me, she buries her face in my chest and repeats to herself over and over. Aw, give her a hug. Man, I don't get what's going on, but I can't do anything if she's crying like this. I could really use like Berserker's arm. I'd love to have that. I mean, sure, it would look fucking awful. But you know, I wouldn't mind having, you know, you could probably take off my right arm as well if you're going to put both of them on. I mean, I wouldn't mind having those arms, not going to lie. After I passed the fuck out and lost my arm, as I speak, I feel like a long knife is thrust into me. Are you finally feeling the pain of losing your arm? Unable to bear the pain, I apparently tear my chest with my right hand. I don't know what that means. I don't quite get it. I don't, but I want to escape this pain as quickly as possible. I relax my mind. Once I start meditating, I quickly understand which part of me is abnormal. I can control more or less if I know the origin of the pain. I just need to create a barrier so that the foreign substance can't enter my body. My arm hurts so bad.
私にもわかるよ。どうなることかと思ったけど、とりあえず反発し合うことはないみたい。
It seems like Ilya knows what's causing the pain. I look at myself and notice I'm wearing a big hospital clothes. No, these are more like restraints. All I can do is move my right arm. Everything else is firmly belted down, and I can't take them off myself.
なんだこれ。イリア、
Why am I in a straight
なんで
jacket?
こんなの着てるんだ俺。
You're just a little upset right now, okay? Don't worry. Don't freak out. I'm freaking out. Ilya looks away
そこ
awkwardly.
からの説明は私がしよう。エミヤシロ。
Then, a person I really don't want to see appears.
あちらも持ち直した。こちらは事後説明だけだからな。用がなければ退出したまえ。
Can I have Ren explain to me? Because I feel like that would be better.
どうだか。私はシローと一緒に外に出るの。あなたが本当に何もしないのなら、私がここにいても問題はないでしょ。
Thank you, Ilya.